Welcome. My name is Professor Abidali Jafar Sheikh from Parodibai Genma Mose College of Engineering, Waguli, Pune. Today we will see class access modifiers in the Java. So what is class access? Class access means code from one class. Suppose A has access to another class B. Code from one class A has access to another class in B. That means A can do following things. A can create the instance of a class B, can extend class B, or extend certain methods and variables depending upon their access control into the class A. Access means visibility. If A can't see B, the access level of the methods and variable within the class B won't matter. You don't have access to them if class is not accessible. So first, class must be accessible to outside, then only we can access the member and variables or functions of the class. So there are two access levels in Java. First is a default, second is a public. So what is default access? When you don't specify any access specifier, then it becomes default access. And when a class has a default access, it's only accessible inside the package. It's not accessible outside the package. Take a look at this example. Here we have defined one class beverage in cert package. So class beverage is only accessible inside the package cert. So classes in the cert package can extend, create object of beverage, but it's not accessible outside the cert package. So if we define another package, say exam.stuff, and if we import this cert.beverage, that means we are using this beverage class in this exam.stuff package, and we are creating a new class T extend beverage. But beverage has default access. We have not provided any access modifier to the beverage, only defined class beverage. So we have not provided any access modifier. If we don't provide it or not provided any access modifier, it become default. So it's a default access, cannot be used outside the package. So when we try to extend beverage or try to use this, it will throw error. See here, when we compile this beverage class, when we compile this T class, it will throw error. Beverage class will combine file, but T class will throw error. See here what is the errors shows. Can't access class cert.beverage. Cert.beverage is a fully qualified name of this class. That means beverage is a class and cert is a package. This must be public. If you want to access this beverage outside the package, it must be public. Next is a public access. So how do we define any class as a public? We use a public keyword while the definition of the class. So here in this case we have not provided any access modifier. In this case we have provided it to public access modifier. So beverage class from the cert package is now accessible outside the package. So when you making any class as a public, that means it's accessible to all the Java universe. There are two access modifiers. First we have seen is the default, and second is the public access. Non-access modifiers also there. One example of this is a final class and another is an abstract class. So we will see this both. What is final class? When you declare any class as a final, here see class final, public final class beverage. That means this class is a final class. You cannot inherit from this class, so you cannot use extend keyword with this class. So when you write class T extend beverage, it will throw error. Why? Because final class cannot be extended, so you have make that class as a final. This is my final version and it cannot be modified. So when you declare any class as a final, it will throw error. See here what error we can see, can't subclass the final class. This is what error we get. Next is the abstract class. Another non-access modifier is a abstract. When you declare any class as abstract, here see this, we have declared class as a abstract. Class car has a abstract. That means this class cannot be instantiated. So this car class will compile fine, but any other class or in the same car class, if we try to create object, see here car x is equal to new car, then it will throw the error. Error will be that you cannot instantiate this car class. Now we will see this practically. First we will see the default access. So we will make this class beverage in notepad. So package cert, and in that we will make this class beverage. Now save this, save. I will copy this, copy file, save. Beverage.java, save. Now first we will compile this using command prompt cmd t-cd java c -d dot beverage. This compiles fine. Now we will make another package and extend this class. So new package, suppose exam, and we will import this, import cert dot beverage, and we will create a class T extends, so extends beverage. Now this will throw the error. Why? Because beverage we have defined is a default, cannot be accessed outside the package. So we will save this t dot java, save. Now we will run this java c -d dot t. Now this this throw error because beverage is not a public insert, cannot be accessed from outside the package. So this line throw the error and cannot find symbol. The second error, cannot find symbol, is that beverage for this not accessible outside, so this class T or compiler doesn't find this beverage valid, so it throws the error. If it is accessible, then this will work. So how to make this accessible? We have to make this beverage class a public class. So we'll open beverage class, and if I make this class as a public class beverage, save. Now we will first compile beverage java c -d dot beverage dot java. Now this class becomes a public class, and now if I try to compile T, it will run or compile successfully. You can see this. Now we have seen this default access, public access. Now non-access modifier, this is a final class. So if when you make any class as a final class, suppose I make this class as a final class beverage. Now as a public it is accessible outside the package also, but as it's a final, we cannot extend this beverage class. So when we try to, now we'll compile this first. Now this beverage class we have made is a final. Now we will open T class. Now we are extending beverage class, but already we have made the beverage class as a final, so this line will throw the error. Beverage is a final and cannot extend. So if I try to run this T compile, then this will throw the error, cannot inherit from the final beverage class. Next is an abstract class. Abstract class is also non-access modifier. When you declare any class as abstract, you cannot create the object. So we'll see the example. Suppose we create class car, and here we will make main method public static void main. Inside this we will string gr. This is signature of main method. In this we will create object of a car, obj is equal to new car. We are just creating the object of this file. Now we will save this in car.java. All files save. So java c -g dot car.java, this compiles fine. But if I make this class as abstract, that means we cannot create object of this class. So by making class abstract, this line will now throw the error. We will see this. Car is abstract, cannot be instantiated. So car, this line throws the error. So if you make any class as abstract, you cannot create the object of that class. More detail of the abstract class we will see in the upcoming lecture. Thank you for watching this video.